We controlled for arrest. We know that there were higher arrest rates.
Councilmembers stayed late into the night Tuesday to hear from Campaign Zero co-founder and researcher Samuel Sinyangwe about racial bias in San Diego policing.
There is not another way to put this, but every single way that you slice the data, it indicates that there is a problem, that there is indeed an anti-Black bias. And we would call that a pattern and a practice when we look at that across the board.
A 2019 Campaign Zero study authored by Sinyangwe found San Diego police are 2 times more likely to pull over a Black driver than a white driver. And the department uses force against people at rates far higher than other California police departments. San Diego Police Captain Jordon, who attended the meeting, didn't fully agree with Campaign Zero findings.
Some of the language that Sam used to describe this, I take issue with, I'll be honest with you. When you see things like anti-Black bias, extreme level of policing with the report, that's typically not language that you see in a report, without doing further review or further investigation. That looks at that kind of language. It's inflammatory.
Councilmember Elo-Rivera directly addressed Lieutenant Jordon's concerns.
I'm going to be honest. The language of anti-Black bias needs to be a lot less inflammatory to us than actual anti-Black bias. That behavior and that conduct needs to be what inflames us to do things, to take action.
The meeting comes on the heels of San Diego City Mayor Todd Gloria's newly proposed police reforms and empowerment policy plan for San Diego Black community, which includes exploring the limits of pretext stops. These are stops when an officer pulls someone over for something like a broken taillight, but then executes a search of the car. Mayor Gloria told KPBS he expects this to be a thorny issue.
What I've discovered and why it is stated the way it's stated is that I think there is some disagreement about what a pretextual stop is. Its value or lack of value. So we're saying, and that's probably one of the hardest ones in this plan, but simply because it's hard, we didn't leave it out. We left it in because we're saying we want to do the work.
The issue will be addressed again when the Council's Public Safety and Livable Communities Committee meets in May. Cristina Kim, KPBS News.